And now, when there's nothing, Gary comes up with lies now.
Dude, you little turd.
I don't go to comedy school.
Seriously.
Apologize.
You're lucky.
You should apologize to me. You want to bring me apart?
I didn't bitch slap you 2 weeks ago when you started taking a shot at my wife. And I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, please.
And then you came in and apologized. I don't know what that was all about. So you're the one jumping on my back.
Oh, yeah? And was that somebody else involved there, too?
I don't know who's involved in what, and I don't need to know. I just know what came out of your mouth. That's it. Take responsibility for it.
And you know what,
took
Gary,
a shot at my wife.
And I was the better man, and I said to you, look, I feel bad about taking a jab at Mary.
Absolutely.
I did it to ruffle your feathers.
Absolutely.
And I did it privately. I didn't want to talk about this on the air. No, talking about it on the air.
Here's the funny thing, and this is what always pisses me off. Mock me in front of 18 million. Apologize to me in my office. No, apologize to me now here in front of the whole audience.
Yeah, you're like,
come on, do it now.
All right, here's Richard.
Apologize to me now. Oh, hold on. Apologize to me now the way you did in my office, and mean it.
What's the point
of
this? I said, Gary, I'm sorry that I asked Howard if your wife should be in the calendar. It was demeaning, and I felt like when a parent kills his child to spite his wife, I felt like Mary was caught in the crossfire, and it was unfair, and I felt terrible about it.
I don't understand the analogy. I accept the apology. Thank you.
I understand the analogy, and that's what scares me. Go ahead,
Well,
Richard.
who is the other person he meets with? He was about to say he meets with one other person.
I meet with Will Murray. How about that?
What?
I meet with Richard Christie. I meet with so many people.
Who's Will Murray?
What do you know?
Will from the office.
Oh, Rob. Will's doing stand-up.
Research.
I meet with comedians all the time.
Well, wait a second. What do you meet with Will about? Will's a great guy, and I think he's got a great sense of humor, but he doesn't do stand-up.
Yes, he does. He's trying to
do you sit and talk to somebody, that's not a meeting.
Yeah.
You have lunch every day. You have lunch every day with a bunch of guys.
No, we have what's called...
What is it, Vinny?
Hey, Howard, I think I know Sal's comedy tutor. Sal, this guy Steve Marshall, does he work at CBS?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think he's Howard. I met him this week. Nicest guy, but oh my God, he's like Henny Youngman. You have to get this guy on. I couldn't get him out of my office. I thought I was being punked.
Yeah, we want to meet.
Hilarious.
We want to meet Sal's comedy teacher.
Yeah, I actually went to lunch with him.
I don't have a comedy teacher.
Cut it out.
But you just said...
Why do you do this to me? Why do you people do this to me? Why do you keep making up crap?
You know, this is just a bit.
And then they want to know why I'm crazy.
It's not right.
I'm not going to comedy school. I don't have a comedy teacher. I don't have any of this stuff. Shut up, you fag homo! Shut up!
You know
I have no teachers.
How could you be upset?
I can't believe no matter where I go or what I do, the spin that you got...
Really? I mean, seriously. I can't believe... Poor me.
He's walking out. Wait, whoa!
Sal walked out.
We hit on something.
Hey, Sal, for $1,000, I'll teach you how to be Howard's friend.
Yeah, he needs that kind of coach.
That's the tutor he wants.
What's the... I can't believe you do this to me. I mean, I've been taking teeth jokes forever.
Is he funny?
He can't take it. You know what he once did to me? And I have to take it down off the website. He put up a picture of a baby with enormous teeth and wrote Jackson Delabate. I said, could you leave my kids out of it?
Wow.
So, I mean, I've taken crap from him, and I still like him.
That's wrong. Can I see that picture?
Look at him. He's so upset about saying he has a comedy teacher.
Richard, what do you want?
Yeah, I don't know what's the big deal.
I know what it is.
Why he's freaking out like that.
I can explain this, Howard. Sal really wants to do stand-up comedy, and I'll tell you something else. I've seen him do it, and he's pretty good at it.
He is good.
He makes me laugh. Apparently,
well, the coaching is working.
No, apparently in a bunch of years he's gotten a lot better. The guy makes me laugh. He's funny on stage. The one thing he has is he's got balls. He's got a presence on stage that a lot of guys can't get. But he doesn't like the notion that he's learning or anything. He wants people to think that he's a natural comedian. And he thinks that if somebody knows he's going somewhere, that it lessens him as a comedian.
I see. In other words,
he hit the nail on the head.
It's like when I got 100 on the math regents in 9th grade, which was amazing, but I had a tutor. And I didn't want anyone to know.
But you did it. You still did it.
You know what it does? In effect, it lowers your street cred as a comic. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I tried to hide my tutor from the other kids in the math class.
Right.
And then my friend Alan went in front of the class and said, he's got a tutor.
So what?
Yeah, bum me out.
Sal's funny because he's funny,
like the guy who will get an award one day, and he'll never thank the guy who really made him who he is.
Right.
His comedy teacher.
You tell me Sal won't thank his comedy teacher when he wins his award?
He doesn't have
You think he's going to get an award?
Oh, yeah. We're going to give him one just so he can thank his comedy.
Ralph finding the most negative part of it. I like that, Ralph.
See how he tagged that?
You You tagged it.
But Richard, what were you going to say? Because Richard's the one who told me. Be honest. You told me that he uses the tag and the...
Yeah, I mean, he has a lot of, like, kind of classic lingo, comedy lingo that I've never really heard of. But Sal has really helped me a lot, too.
Like, what kind of lingo?
More like tag and...
you went over tag.
Let me try and think, I don't know. I don't remember any of them because I never really use them. I just go up there and tell goat jokes and stuff like that. It seems to work okay.
So what are the great tips he told you?
One thing he said is if there's a heckler, just to ignore them. But I kind of like to play off that a little bit, and if I can goof on them, if I can think of something funny to say, and make them part of the show.
You can't teach
There's no science to this.
Is there anybody there not doing stand-up, Howard?
Gary.
Sal has a doctorate in seltzer bottles.
By the way, Howard, just to get off topic a little bit, but not too much, apparently Richard and Sal performed somewhere earlier this week, and they're banned from playing that club. I guess that night Richard's comedy didn't go over so well.
I don't know if we're banned, but it didn't go as well as
Why? What happened? What'd they say?
It was kind of an odd crowd. I think some people were from Iceland there, and there were some women there that got offended. And
Richard does the sort of the zenith of Richard's act is he talks about how when he pleasures himself, it's like a Russian roulette joke. It's pretty filthy. And I guess the people from Iceland didn't love it.
Yes, well?
No, first of all, he's like borderline ready to kill somebody out there. It's getting a little scary. He already threatened to strangle Robin.
He's got a comedy teacher.
But he's been helpful to me, too. I mean, I gotta admit.
He's getting good teachers.
He's giving me his wisdom that he's learned. I've been to both. He's taught me, and then I've been to some of his tutoring sessions.
Oh.
What is some of his wisdom? Don't let us hear.
Well, he just say it's important to incorporate the audience. Like, if you can, like, find somebody in the crowd and kind of talk to them, like on a one-on-one basis, and then make the joke on that, kind of bring them in.
But
and give them the hook.
honestly, what do you mean by a tutor? He has tutoring sessions? What do you mean?
What he'll do is he'll go to meet with a comedian that's done it for a while, and he'll go over his material with that person, and they'll kind of give him pointers how he can improve on it.
But
The problem is sometimes he overthinks himself, and he'll take all this information that he learns, and then he'll try and incorporate it into a stand-up, and he just trips over himself.
Yeah, because if you think about it too much while you're on stage, it's going to trip you up.
He's very caught up in the science of it, and not all of it's a science. Some of it just comes from within.
I'll tell you, Richard and I were with him one night at Caroline's, and he had the meltdown of all meltdowns.
Really?
Just screaming at this guy in the audience.
Yeah.
No jokes. Just you're an effing a-hole.
I thought it was hilarious.
That's funny.
The crowd wouldn't.
No one laughed. So then Sal imparts wisdom to you, too? Because you're trying stand-up?
Well, you know.
Yeah.
Wait a sec. Will, are you doing stand-up now?
He's a comedy
I've done
Jedi.
it once in a while.
Oh, God.
Before Sal, even before I met Sal.
Why does everybody there think they can do stand-up?
Well,
maybe they can.
Yeah, maybe they're trying.
Maybe we just hired a bunch of budding comedians.
If you're on the show, you could get an audience there. You can make money.
See, Sal's really helped me. I've wanted to do it for years, and now Sal gave me the confidence to do it. And so I owe him a lot.
Sal is becoming a good teacher, too.
Yeah,
so
he doesn't even realize
going to comedy teacher school.
Comedy Jedi.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. All right, thank you, Ralph. Thank you, everyone. A little slice of behind the scenes and what's going on. Got a little sidetracked. I was going to play Cops tapes, but what are you going to do?
And Howard,
we tasered
Howard,
Sal.
I am sorry. I am sorry. But I'm not answering to him. I swear to God.
I can't believe.
Hold on. I'm squashing that Stuttering John mentality now. You know,
you're not going to put up with that again.
By the time John left here, I was working for him.
No.
You know, and I'm not taking that crap.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about someone who gets abused on the show, because we all do, but I feel sorry for Sal now. He's out there like,
stop it.
He's out there freaking.
Well, tell him to get a grip on
But
reality.
freaking over what? When you think about it, what did we say that was so bad?
Well, honestly, someone told me he went to comedy school. He never went to comedy school. That's all.
He gets a comedy coaching every week.
See, I had heard that he went to some class that you take.
No, we went to Benihana, actually. I've been there with Sal.
Did he teach him?
And it was me and Sal and Steve. We went to Benihana. I actually learned quite a bit, too,
What was going on at Benihana?
We just had lunch and talked about comedy. It was pretty interesting.
With Sal?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And who else?
And Steve Marshall?
Yeah, me and Sal and Steve.
The comedy
Marshall,
tutor?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't say that.
Oh, and he gave you guys lessons?
Yeah, well, he met up with Sal, and Sal invited me along. And
he doesn't ask for money for this? It's just imparting wisdom to you guys?
Yeah.
And
he's just helping us out, yeah.
But what is he, I mean, how does the session go?
It's not really a session. It's kind of more like we just kind of talk about it and learn from each other.
He goes like this. He says, okay, Richard, it's Sal. We're here at Benihana. Now, what I'm going to do is, we're giving you a comedy lesson now, so I'm going to rename this place Benny Ha Ha. Now, you see what I did there?
Yeah.
I redirected the name to a comedy club, so I tagged it with Ha Ha.
And what you just did, Howard, is an act out.
I acted out. Benny Ha Ha. And as I talk to you boys, I'm going to keep coming back to that.
When you did Ha Ha again, that's a callback.
I've never done an act. I don't think I've done an act out.
All right, got to take a break. We'll be back right after this.